Yeah.
And we fixed it.
Here's my next move. Alex. Go back to the house. I'll see you on the next task, all right?
Thanks, Sir Alan.
OK, you remain in 3. Just go outside. I'm going to have a chat with Nick and Margaret, and then you'll come back in. One of you is going to get fired.
She was completely disorganised from the start.
This is totally disorganised and just talks like a bloody rattling machine gun.
Claire did keep interrupting. So I can see that she was irritating, but I think she was doing well. Michael, I mean, he's a waste of space as far as I'm concerned.
So I'm a Catholic. You're a Protestant. We know what kosher is, and he doesn't know what kosher is. It defies belief. He did classics at Edinburgh. He's a bright boy. How could he make such a mess of it?
I think Edinburgh isn't what it used to be.
Clearly.
Yeah, Francis, send the 3 of them in, please.
Yes, Sir Alan.
This task is run by you, Jennifer. I believe that you lost control of it, quite frankly. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt to explain to me why I should let you carry on in this process.
I may have lost control. I do believe I had somebody who was, maybe not intentionally or whatever, but was quite destructive on my sub-team. I didn't stress out. I didn't lose a plot. When I made mistakes, I rectified it as quickly as I possibly could. And I think...
I don't even think you knew you made mistakes. It was other people that told you you'd made mistakes, no?
I've worked with Claire, and I felt that she tries to undermine the project manager, and she speaks over them and tries to take control.
She might see things going wrong.
Sir Alan, I'm sat here and I'm really frustrated because I wish Jen had spoken to me early on and said how she was feeling, because everyone knows I've got a very thick skin. I might not be as articulate as other people in this boardroom and be able to talk the talk and play the games.
Oh, you don't do bad, love.
I've taken on the feedback that you've got 1 of these and 2 of these, and I am trying to change. And there's a lot of game playing, there's a lot of bullshit. And I'm sick of it. I came here to do business and to become better and to make money for you and to make money for me. And I don't know what else to say.
Thank God for that.
I found out something that really shocked me. The fact that yourself and Jenny tried to bribe...
No, that was Jenny, actually.
Well, you were there, Michael.
You
were there.
condoned the bribing of the man to de-string the racket, did you?
I'm not going to say that I didn't back it up, but Jenny instigated the bribing. It was condemnable, reprehensible.
But you were there and you didn't even tell me about it. And I think if you want somebody to work in your company, you want somebody who's not going to cheat and to lie to get ahead in a competition. And yeah, I may have lost a bit of control. I mean, Claire may have had our differences, but I'm not a liar and I'm not a cheat.
Sir Alan, I do get overexcited sometimes, but I want to put this as eloquently as I can. And I don't want to start getting, you know, mental, but I want this more than anything. It's more important than anything in my life. And I really believe that if you're still apprehensive about me, which I think you are, I should have another go at project manager to show you what I can do again and prove to you that I wasn't a one-hit wonder.
Michael, I can't have people that tell lies and cheat in my organisation, but on the other hand, you are a young man, and sometimes I have to reflect back myself about over-enthusiasm that I may have had in my very young days around about your age. But will a leopard change its spots?
It will.
Sir Alan, Michael has qualities that, personally, if you want somebody who cheats in tasks, which is pretty evident that you did...
I'm not a liar.
Well, it's just been proven, Michael, let's be honest.
I'm not a liar and a cheat.
On 2 occasions, you have lied because you didn't tell me what happened. You didn't tell me that what went on with the tennis racket. So if that's the type of person you want to have in your company, fire me now, to be completely honest.
Talk about making the scapegoat.
I'm not making a scapegoat. I've just heard about it.
Or something.
No, I'm not a politician.
See the way the wind changes, like the weather forecast here, you know? She's hammer and tong going against you there, Claire, now that she's hooked onto something else, the cheating angle.
That is completely untrue. You asked me...
That's not untrue. You see,
Well,
that's not untrue. That is true.
Well, if
I've
you
got
ask-
a pair of eyes, as
I
she
know.
said. I'm blessed with a pair of eyes and a pair of ears, right? I'm watching the way you go about doing things, the way you go about fighting for survival for yourself. Do you want to know why the other Jennifer went? I'll tell you why she went, because I think she was a bit of a snake. I think she takes words from my mouth and then turns it on people in this boardroom. Claire, Alex seemed to think that you scuppered one of his negotiations, and the £60 loss on that bed cover could have cost this team a victory, but it didn't, because the real loss was due to the mistakes that were made, and those mistakes were based upon what I consider to be somebody out of control. So Jennifer, you're fired.
Thank you.
I just had a flash of when I was 22, 23 years old in my mind, and that's why you're still sitting here. Okay?
Yes, Sir Alan.
I know a young person can be a little bit over-enthusiastic, to say the least. Go back to the house, see you on the next task.
Thank you, Sir Alan.
You're with people who come across very friendly and they really want to get to know you, but in hindsight they're just looking for your weak points so they can totally screw you over in the boardroom. And if he wants to have somebody in his company that has proved to be a bit of a cheat and a bit of a shit, really, I'd rather go.
I've been through it twice before, and it's just people talking utter shit. Yeah, I think it's making me tougher. I thought
More resilient.
My nickname at work is the Rottweiler, and I
Yeah.
thought that I was going back to more like poodle-like, but I think I'm back to Rottweiler again.
I know as well. It's almost like I know Sir Alan's Jewish, so I'm going to play the
He
Jewish.
put I'm a good little Jewish boy.
That's horrendous.
But I think
I obviously, I hope they all get fired, obviously. But I mean, you know, failing that, I think they've all shown that they lack any kind of integrity and honesty, etc., etc. I think Michael playing the Jewish card is hilarious.
I've got
Who is that?
genuine boy. Hello?
Claire!
Are you on your own?
Oh my God!
Oh God! Oh my God!
Michael.
Is it fucking horrendous? Yeah.
One job. Now 8 candidates remain. Sir Alan's search for his apprentice continues. Next week on The Apprentice.
Weddings are very, very big business.
The teams are off to the National Wedding Show.
Maybe I should get a boyfriend.
Some of these are a little bit tacky, in my opinion.
Will they get the customers to say, I do?
Coloration of the dress really complements your skin colour.
Doesn't even need fitting. Isn't it lovely?
Who's the lucky fellow?
Before Sir Alan ruins someone's big day.
There is no room for any more mistakes. You're fired.
So Jenny and Jennifer are out, and both will be dishing the dirt to Adrian Charles on BBC Two in a moment. While on BBC Three, film horror as Christopher Plummer and Johnny Lee Miller star in Dracula 2000. Sir Alan Sugar will be crossing swords with Jonathan Ross this Friday night here on BBC One at 10:35.